everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian Satan here, bringing you a review for the dreaded chapter 666. And the reason why I say the dreaded chapter 666. Man, what the fuck, Oda? This is some devil trickery, right? I don't know if maybe it's because it's like, oh shit, we're getting close to Halloween. At least when I'm recording this. But, man, what the fuck, man? Are you fucking serious right now? Nami got captured. Why the fuck could Nico Robin have her body switched and she ends up being in Dr. Frankie? Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm called Frankie Dr. Frankie because I don't like that shit. I really don't like that. Okay? Nami got captured. Man, what the fuck? This better not be like a recurring theme here. Shit happens on Thriller Bark while Absalom's just like, I'm going to make Nami my wife, and then he kidnaps her. Now this shit, I don't want Nami. Nami is bae. Nami cannot get kidnapped. Okay, she cannot continue to be the damsel in distress. You save that shit for, well, I guess she could be the damsel in distress because she looks better than Nico Robin. Who the fuck will want to kidnap that bitch? So, with that being said, I thought that this chapter was really amazing. I thought this was an amazing chapter. And the reason why I felt that is I like the interactions between Law and with Caesar. And I like how Caesar's just throwing the little bitty jabs at Law and he's telling like, hey man, you sucked up to the world government, got yourself a cushy warlord job, think you're doing pretty good, right? I got my eye on you. And one of the things Law does is says, hey, I'm not a complete idiot. You don't tell what I do to Joker. You need to understand this, okay? I can't be found out about being on this island. We have mutually assured interests in each other. You need to chill the fuck out. I like how Law is just continuing to negotiate as he's talking. And the reason why I say negotiate is he's reestablishing the terms of their relationship. And that is really amazing that Law was able to get that foresight there and to say like, okay, he's trying to pull my bitch card. I got something for him. So I thought that was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good. And even the Monet chick that is writing in the journal thingy that she's got, you know, she's like, okay, surgeon to death. She's taking notes on him. That was really interesting. And you know, what I thought was cool is how one of the things that happens is Caesar's like, hey, did you bring Straw Hat here? Are you in league with them? And that's when it's like he almost smacked Law in the face with a brick. Like, Law is just looking at him like he's fucking crazy. And I like how, in a very subtle way, Law's being attached to Luffy. And maybe that is to say, I'm not saying, oh shit, Luffy's gonna have Law join Scrub. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. But if you just look at it, Luffy's got Jinbe, he's got he's got Boa Hancock, and now he's got a connection with Law. And even with Crocodile to a certain extent, even though Crocodile isn't a warlord anymore, but Luffy has a stable of very powerful potential allies. I think Law is in that, you know, wild card area, and the reason why I say that is obviously he's there, and he's like, hey, in the battles to come ahead, if you need me to take ahead, I got you, yo. And it's just like Law's gonna fuck around and play the Kimimaro role where in the first part of Naruto, if Lee didn't show up, Kimimaro would have took off his head. Someone's probably gonna protect Luffy when Law's like, okay, fuck it, we're enemies now. But what I thought was interesting is, yes, the Yeti brothers thought that they killed Nami, and they thought they killed Zoro, and they thought they killed Brook. First of all, Brook is a fucking skeleton. You can't kill him. Nami, that answers my question. I wondered, and I didn't say this in the videos, but I wondered, did being in Nami's body weaken Sanji? I don't think so. And with Zoro, I mean, Zoro is like, this dude could get eaten by a fucking fish, and then Zoro will find a way to eat the fish even though he's inside of the fish. Like, Zoro is like Chuck fucking Norris of One Piece. It's like, Oda didn't draw Zoro, Zoro drew Oda. That's the type of shit that's going on. I was like, oh shit, Kryptonian Saiyan's turned into a Zoro fanboy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying Zoro is almost like a gag character in a way. It's like this dude is so fucking tough that it's insane. It's like Zoro could be dipped into a fucking volcano, and then the volcano would spit Zoro out because it's having the volcanic eruptions because it can't handle Zoro. Like, that's the type of shit that Oda writes for this dude. Like, it's fucking incredible. And the reason why I even bring those things up is I know, like, with One Piece, if you don't see the body, they're not dead. So it's like Brownbeard's probably not dead. Like, some miracle he fucking survives. And with Zoro and the others, it's like Oda ain't killing nobody in the main crew off this soon after what happened in Marineford. Luffy will fucking snap at this point. And I thought that it was really interesting that as soon as Luffy realizes that the crew's in trouble, he hauls ass all the way back, and he actually ends up saving the crew when they're shooting the shots. And the Yeti brothers, you know, it's very interesting. The Yeti brothers, they play back that clip when Brownbeard's like, "That's not true. They're not using me." It's like, nah, dude. Like, you're overstating your value. You're overstating how valuable you are, and you drank the Kool-Aid. You drink the Kool-Aid, and it's one of the things I'll never forget. I'll never forget this, right? But way back when I got into Rurouni Kenshin, right? Like, you had I want to say it's the Jinpu squad. You had this one moment where one of the guys that was Sasaki's student, you know, a former manslayer himself who fought against Kenshin back in the day in the Kyoto battles, but one of his students is now part of the Jinpu squad, and he's working for one of the senators, and he's thinking, yeah, I'm going to change the world with the sword. The Jinpu squad thinks that by doing all these assassinations for high-ranking government officials, that they will get promoted into these positions. For those of you who don't know, you know, Oda did work for a very brief period as one of Rurouni Kenshin's assistants. Not Rurouni Kenshin's, but the author for Rurouni Kenshin. He worked as one of his, it's a very short period, one of his assistants. And anyway, that story is about a former samurai who's now wandering and bringing about justice. It's set after after the Edo period in Japan during the Meiji era. And what I found interesting is it kind of parallels. The Jinpu squad was being used. These dudes, like Brownbeard and just all of them, right? They're being used by Caesar and they don't even realize it. And so when he hears it, it's just like Oda's probably going to leave him alive in order to have him testify to all the other people that are being used. Because if you go back a few chapters ago when one of the dudes is being gassed and hallucinating, he's like, "Master, save me." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm saving you." And it's just like, yeah, that's my fucking guinea pig. So this was a huge turn of events. But the only reason this chapter don't get a 5 out of 5 for me is, look, I don't like this shit. We cannot have Nami be put in these situations. I get it. You have to make the most attractive member of the crew be the damsel in distress. I totally get it. I totally get it. It's a really, really, really cliche thing to do. But every now and then, you gotta make sure that the homely looking chick gets her time to shine too. Like, Oda had to, like, give Nico Robin a little bit of shine, okay? Like, no kid really wrote this letter in the SBS corner for the beginning of this chapter. No kid really wrote this in. Where the person says, "Hey, Mr. Echiro, my little sister said, what's up with Nico Robin always showing her boobies? Does she like trotting them out for everyone?" And you know what I told her? Nah. It's that Oda guy who draws One Piece that loves them boobies. He's the one who always make it like that. Was that the right answer? Poke, poke. I love Oda. And then she gets like the postcard design. Look, if there was a postcard design for Nico Robin, the shit wouldn't be worth nothing. Nobody don't want that shit. Nobody don't want that shit right there. That shit is toxic. That shit is what happens on, what is it? Punk Hazard. Like, that's the type of shit that they show to the inmates before they die and shrivel up and all this other shit. Don't nobody want that shit. But he had to do that. He had to do that. And even when Oda... I can't even troll with a straight face anymore. But even I'm not even gonna troll that. But also here we get the bathing habits of the Straw Hats. And I gotta say this. Luffy and Zoro, those are some disgusting dudes, okay? Those are some disgusting dudes. So Zoro and Luffy only bathe once a week. Brook, why the fuck is a skeleton bathing? I don't understand that one, but whatever, right? Usopp, Chopper, and Frankie bathe every 3 days. I mean, I know some dudes that do some shit like that, so it's whatever. But I fall more in the category of Sanji. Like Sanji, Nico, Robin, and Nami, they bathe every day. I mean, I'm personally with it. No, but I understand. You know, I would have to look closer at the Straw Hats, like with the. I can't even say that because I was gonna say like with the nationalities and everything, but I mean, fuck that. Fuck that, fuck that. Like, I mean, it is what it is. So, my chapter question to you guys is trolling aside, okay? Because we all know it's chapter 666 and Oda had to make Nami the damsel of distress. My chapter question to you guys are, what are your personal bathing habits? Are you once a week like Luffy and Zoro? Are you every 3 days like Usopp and Frankie and Chopper? Or are you every day like Nami and Robin and Sanji? I'm very surprised Robin isn't an everyday thing, because I mean, Robin's like that once a month person. But as always, guys, like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. Have an awesome day.